Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist, offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Whitaker Bank in Madison County is your local bank for convenience. With more branches than literally any other bank in Madison County, why go anywhere else? Whitaker Bank is known for their friendly customer service and easy access drive-thrus. Whitaker Bank, your home for local, friendly, family banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back inside of Baptist Health Arena. It's game number 2 from the championships here at the Kentucky Roofworks and Restoration 44th District Tournament. Here live on the Real Estate Company pregame show. The Real Estate Company has a team full of real estate professionals who will help you buy or sell your home. They've been serving Central Kentucky for over 20 years and have many listings available now, including new constructions. Visit therealestatecoky.com to see for yourself. Jamie Boggs, Michael Watkins here with you on the pregame show. And Jamie, let's dive right in to our Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game. I think the keys are going to be very similar to what they were in the girls' game.
They really are.
Take care of the basketball for Berea and get off to a good start. You do those two things, you have a chance to at least maybe kind of hang around in this one. And if you do that, you know, the old saying, you can't let a team hang around. And Berea's got shooters. You look at Blevins and Mills and the guys they can throw out there. They've got guys that can shoot the ball, and I've long been told that the three-point shot is the ultimate equalizer in basketball. If Berea can come out and knock down a couple of threes early in this game and get hot from the three-point line as this game goes along, then they could potentially hang around in this game. Although, as they come out, they are going to be underdogs because their top scorer, Jack Hemingway, not playing tonight.
Yeah, he gave it a go on Tuesday. He played just a few minutes, had some really good plays, a couple points, but going to be on the sideline tonight, hopefully back for next week. They're really going to be missing him, especially with the key of taking care of the basketball against Central's defensive pressure. It's going to be an uphill climb.
For Central, it's take care of business. Do what you do. Show why you have owned this 44th district. Come out and take care of business, and that is your Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game. Get the keys to your next drive at Jack Burford Chevrolet, located on the Eastern Bypass. Visit jackburford.com to see the entire inventory at Jack Burford Chevrolet. Step aside for another 3-minute commercial break here on the Real Estate Company pregame show. We're live on WBON TV.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Code Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
When it comes to having someone work on our homes, you need someone you can trust. Someone who will get the job done the right way and be with you throughout the entire process. At Kentucky Roofworks and Restoration, they will meet with you and explain what needs to be done. They won't take advantage of you during your time of need and offer free roof inspections, water damage cleanup, water remediation, and restoration, plus more services. Kentucky Roofworks and Restoration. Online at KentuckyRoofworks.com and on Facebook. There when you need us.
Discover the hometown difference at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Kentucky. Family owned and operated for 60 years, we're dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and a welcoming atmosphere. Our friendly staff is here to help you find the perfect vehicle and keep it running smoothly. Take a look at our new and quality pre-owned vehicles at jackburford.com.
I love this car.
Oh, thanks.
Go Cardinals! Is it here?
Hey, Coach, it's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new branded debit card from EKU Athletics' premier partner, CG Bank.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
Back here at the Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration 44th District Tournament. We're about 6 minutes away from getting things started. We're here on the Real Estate Company pregame show. The Real Estate Company has a team full of real estate professionals who will help you buy or sell your home. They've been serving Central Kentucky for over 20 years and have many listings available now, including new constructions. Visit therealestatecoky.com to see for yourself. Jamie, as we come at you here live, we'll take a look now at the Starwatch, courtesy of Jerry Goebel, State Farm Insurance. Tonight, one of the top players across the state in the junior class, Jake Feldhaus, has absolutely burst on the scene this year. His first season playing for his uncle, Alan Feldhaus Jr., and what a year it has been. The offers have been coming in, and Jake has just taken the 11th region by storm. I think it's now 17 double-doubles after another one Monday night, and that went over Madison Southern. And for Feldhaus, he's a great athlete, and he's honestly just kind of figured out how to play inside, play outside. And when I talked to his uncle early on in the season, Alan said that nobody had really ever pushed Jake to play this game. He had never really been coached hard. And when you play for Alan Feldhaus, you're going to get coached hard.
And he keeps getting better and better.
Yeah.
He is getting offers. He's getting D1 offers. I think next year they're going to be even bigger ones coming. And maybe even later this year. If this team makes a deep run and he's able to put himself out there on a bigger stage, I think he's going to keep getting noticed.
Well, if you remember the year that they won the region, it was the COVID year. You know, their fans weren't allowed to come in. And in that postseason run, that's really when Jalen Davis, who at that time was a sophomore for Central, he kind of burst on the scene. They upset Lexcath, who was the region championship favorite, at home, and that kind of blossomed Davis's career. Now, Cole Brown and Will Harden were the two kind of primary catalysts for that team, but Davis had a huge game in that first round of the 11th region tournament, and he burst on the scene in that one. Feldhaus, imagine if they host Douglas or Bryan Station in round 1 next week, and Jake goes for 35 or 40 points and just kind of burst on the scene even more. That's the kind of numbers that Feldhaus has been putting up all year long. Monster points, monster rebounds, and some big games for Feldhaus this season for the Indians.
And he does it on the inside. He does it on the outside. He can play like a center. He's 6'7", maybe a little more. But he can also play like a guard. Step out and he shoots as well from 3 as he does at the elbow. So it's really impressive.
For Berea, Tommy Banderman, the kid to watch out for. Tommy, just a kid that can do it all. He's a great rebounder. Gets those hustle points inside. He's the guy to watch out for Berea, because without Hemingway, he has got to have a big game tonight for the Pirates. That is your Starwatch, courtesy of Jerry Goebel State Farm. Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance offers car insurance, homeowners insurance, renters insurance, life insurance, business insurance, and financial services. Find out more at jerrygoebelinsurance.com. We'll be right back, folks, in 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere. We'll take a 2-minute commercial break, come back and wrap things up on the Real Estate Company pregame show here live on WBON TV.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Whitaker Bank in Madison County is your local bank for convenience. With more branches than literally any other bank in Madison County, why go anywhere else? Whitaker Bank is known for their friendly customer service and easy access drive-thrus. Whitaker Bank, your home for local, friendly, family banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back here on the Kentucky Roofworks and Restoration 44th District Tournament, wrapping things up from the Real Estate Company pregame show. The Real Estate Company has a team full of real estate professionals who will help you buy or sell your home. Learn more at the realestatecoky.com. Gene Hardy is our PA announcer. Before we start the game, let's say a special thank you to our game sponsors one more time. Special thanks to the folks over at Berea Collision, Arc Tactical, AJ's Fireplaces and More, and Journeyman Moving. Also a special thanks to Mike Brewer, Richmond City Commissioner, for his sponsorship of the game tonight. Let's go down to Gene Hardy, the PA announcer, for the starting lineup served up by Gillum's Sports Lounge.
Second game, the Boys 44th District Championship features the Berea Pirates and the Indians of Madison Central. Fans, the National High School Federation and the Kentucky High School Athletics Association require officials to enforce sportsmanship rules. High school athletics emphasizes positive values. The participants have worked hard to create a sense of teamwork, respect, responsibility, and perspective. We remind you that good behavior is expected from all and that misconduct will not be tolerated. Let this competition reflect mutual respect among the participants, officials, and fans. Good luck, have a great event, and enjoy the greatest sporting event around, a high school championship event. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for the Berea Pirates. At guard, a junior, number 1, Finley Blevins. At guard, a junior, number 5, Liam Brewer. At forward, a junior, number 13, Jake Mills. At forward, a senior, number 23, Ethan Sloan. And at center, a senior, number 35, Tommy Banderman. The Pirates are coached by Eric Fields. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the Madison Central Indians. At guard, a junior, number 4, Will Richardson. At guard, a junior, number 10, Cam Steele. At forward, a senior, number 11, Cody Morrison. At forward, a junior, number 23, Luke Asher. And at center, a junior, number 20, Jake Feldhaus. Madison Central is coached by Alan Feldhaus Jr. Officials for tonight's championship game are Bo Queen, Sean Oversby, and Tony Colella.
That's your starting lineup, served up by Gillum Sports Lounge, located in the Richmond Mall. Stop by tomorrow and check out your favorite team in action. Kentucky Wildcats playing at home versus Auburn. No better place to watch it than Gillum Sports Lounge. Tip-off coming your way here with Feldhouse tipping for the Indians. And Levens for Berea. Brewer controls it for the Pirates. And away we go in the 44th District Championship game, presented by Kentucky Roofworks and Restoration. Here's Levens double teamed over to Vanderman. Tommy, top with it, right side over to Brewer. Liam, good shooter himself. He and Blevins can light it up from deep. Mills with it for the Pirates. And swing it over to Brewer. Liam picked up by Steele. Berea very patient here on this opening possession. Sloan. Screen for Blevins by Vanderman. Sloan's got it back. Kept that pivot foot and turned it over to Cody Morrison. Morrison will lay it up at the other end, and a 2-0 lead for Central.
Same thing we saw in the first game. You got to make smart passes. They are going to jump in passing lanes.
Swing it over to Sloan. 6:51 remaining. Here's Vanderman. Tommy to Blevin or Brewer for three, and it's a great start for the Pirates. A turnover on the opening possession, and Brewer knocks down the long ball. Richardson to steal. Cam back to Richardson. Hit 6 of them on Monday. He's fouled again. Jamie, was it 3 times?
It was. He had 2 and 1 4-point plays the other night.
Almost had another one there.
So if that's happening that much to one person, what does that tell you, Michael?
Yeah.
He's great at drawing the foul.
Yeah, doing a good job there. And I tell you what it is. It's all about that mustache. You can see it there on your screen now. And Will Richardson to the free throw line. He had 6 3-pointers in that win on Monday versus Madison Southern. Missed the 3-point attempt, but he's able to get to the line. 2 free throws coming up for Richardson. Second one, good as well. Will a chance to sink all 3, and he will. And pretty stroke at the line, a 5-3 Madison Central advantage. And here come the Indians with the press. Berea able to beat it up the floor. It's Mills to Sloan. Ethan lost his defender, but it's blocked out of there by Asher. Vanderman tracking it down. Over to Sloan in the right wing. Long pass over to Brewer. Liam. Quick stroke. Short this time. Feldhouse the rebound.
I like the quick release. Probably a little too quick for him that time.
Morrison up top to Steele. They'll swing it over to Asher. He'll drive in on Vanderman. Poked away. Good defense by Sloan. As Berea able to poke it loose. And the Indians will inbound under their own basket with Steele to be the inbounder. Come into Asher. Tried to lob it to Feldhouse. Jake on the baseline. Kicks it to Morrison. Open 3 for Cody. He puts it in. 8-3. 5:51 to play in the first quarter. And again, the Indians able to set up that press. Berea doing a good job against it thus far. As they find Vanderman underneath. Tommy got the defender in the air. And I like that foul by Asher. He's been nursing an injury. Missed about 4 or 5 games down the stretch of the regular season. But we see Vanderman get inside. A good foul by Asher. Don't let him get off the shot. And Tommy Vanderman will head to the free throw line. This year, Vanderman averaged 11.2 points per game. And at the charity stripe, the big man just 54.7%. Misses the first one here.
They did a great job breaking the press that time. Quick passes, not letting the trap get set up. That's what they're going to have to do.
Tommy splits a pair. Berea needs a big game from their starting center as the Indians work it up the floor against the Pirates press. Here's Morrison.
Surprised Berea's pressing. I would think it would benefit them to slow it down a little.
Asher misses the open 3. Feldhouse the rebound, had it blocked from behind, and a foul underneath. Sloan showing off his length. He's got a pair of blocks / swipes. I'm not sure what you would call that. Not really a straight up block, but he's knocked it away a couple of times on the last couple of possessions. Asher gets it inside. Luke able to lean in against the defender and give the Indians a 10-4 lead. A near steal by Morrison.
Probably a little too risky.
And that's the one thing that both Brewer and Blevins lack in that size. They can both play. They're really good guards, but they don't have really the size and length that the guards for Central do if you take away Cam Steele. Here's Mills to Brewer. Liam hit a three earlier in this period. His team down 6, 3 minutes into the opening 8 in Richmond. Blevins to Vanderman. Tommy double teamed, in trouble. Finds Mills. Jake. Back to Vanderman. Tommy, behind the back, trying to get fancy with it. Had to dive for the loose ball. We've got a whistle, and a jump ball is the call. It'll stay on this end.
We saw that on Monday with Central double teaming off the off the screen up top. They got to get rid of it a little faster.
The officials converging here. They're going to change the possession here. I think
Berea did get first possession.
Yeah, so the Pirates did get the opening tip. So they changed the possession arrow to Madison Central. Now it's right going over to Berea. Asher with it for the Indians. Back to Steele. Cam up the right sideline. Back to Asher. Luke trying to beat the 10-second clock. They do. Steele's got it in the paint. Lays it off. Turned it over to Sloan. And Sloan finds Blevins with the basketball. Blevins driving in behind the back. Lays it off to Vanderman. Stolen away by Morrison.
The length on this Central team so hard to overcome.
That pass goes awry, so back-to-back turnovers for the Indians. And it will be Berea ball once again. Turnovers really hurting both teams. The fast-paced action here in the opening first 4 minutes of the first quarter, excuse me. Get up the floor to Vanderman. Tommy's got it. Long pass over to Sloan. Ethan, a good athlete himself, has it here, leans in, and a great job by Ethan Sloan to shake off the defender and lay it off the glass.
Berea doing a great job passing the ball quickly when they catch it in that transition.
Asher, the steal. Morrison swung over to Asher. Drive inside for Luke, and he'll lay it in. 12-6 Indians. That pass kicked away by Feldhaus, who's been quiet thus far. Give Berea credit. They've been able to kind of key in on Jake Feldhaus, trying to force these other guys to beat him. And right now, they are doing so with a 12-6 lead. Indians now go to a man-to-man full-court defense as Blevins picked up by Richardson, and he just threw it right to Cody Morrison. A bad pass. Indians on an attack the other way. Steals three, won't go. And Richardson able to track down the rebound. Morrison up top to Richardson. Open three for Will. Puts it in.
Got it.
You can't leave that kid open and allow him to set up. Berea calls a timeout. We will step aside for a 30-second commercial break and be right back on WBON TV.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Ethan Sloan will inbound it for the Pirates, down 15-6. Sloan will inbound to Brewer, double team, gets it to Blevins, quick pass to Sloan, up the floor to Mills. Mills driving in. Did he travel? He did. Yeah, carried that pivot foot just a hair, and the official there to call it. Tell you what, Jamie, I like Berea's game plan. The execution hasn't been perfect on every possession. They're hanging tough right now, down by 9, 3 minutes to play in this first quarter. Steele, bounce pass to Asher. Asher to Steele. Cam will slow it down as Berea sits back in the zone defense. Keying in on the inside presence of Jake Feldhaus. Steele open on the right wing. Trying to find Feldhaus. They'll work it over to Richardson. He'll drive baseline. Might have got away with him travel himself. Indians feed it inside to Feldhaus. Stolen away by Vanderman. Berea on the attack up the floor. It's Blevins. Lays it off for Sloan. Kicked over to Brewer. Steele defends. Liam up top. They swing it over to Mills. Now kick to Sloan in the right corner. The Pirates down by 9. Could use a basket on this possession as Mills drives into a defender. Out to Brewer. 3 is short. And here come the Indians back the other way. A good look for Liam Brewer. He can knock that one down, but didn't that time. Indians with it on the other side. Richardson gets in the lane. Kicks it out to Morrison. He'll try one from deep. Shot won't go. Steal the rebound. Smallest guy on the floor with the offensive rebound and the putback. A double-digit lead for Central. Brewer threw it to Mills.
Good save.
Yeah, great job to keep that one alive and preserve the possession for now. Blevins, guarded by Richardson. Right side, they come to Mills. Berea down by 11. Double team, knocked out by Asher. Subs coming in for the Pirates. Javon Randall will check in. And for Central, it's Goatley along with Powers and Christian Lawson in the game. There's Sloan in the right corner, guarded by Feldhaus. Minute 20 to play, 11-point lead. Nice feed inside. Kicked over to Banderman. Tommy going to back his way down on Lawson. Got the defender in the air and drew the foul. And Tommy Banderman will go to the free throw line. I like feeding the big man inside, Jamie.
Michael, I like what Berea's doing. I feel like they're executing what they want to do most of the time. Still down 11.
Yeah.
It's tough to be playing what I feel like is playing well and still be trailing by that.
First free throw good for Banderman. Pirates could use a big night from their starting big man. He sinks both free throws and the lead back down to 9 as the Indians work it up the floor with Goatley, and he threw it away. Sloan the steal. Ethan the drive and the layup good. Sloan, one of the best athletes on the floor when he's out there. A good wide receiver for the Pirates football team. Morrison's got it for Central. They lead by 7. Feldhaus has yet to attempt the shot. Misses that one, but Lawson right there for the offensive rebound and the putback. That's one thing about a zone defense. It's hard to rebound out of it. Feldhaus might have got away with a travel.
Yeah, I felt like he took maybe an extra step there.
Here's Brewer. Double teamed as he works baseline. Lost the handle. Lawson stepped on the baseline. Had he just let that one go, it would have been Central basketball.
I love the hustle. Just wait just a second there.
Check it out here on your baseline cam on the Kentucky Roofworks replay. That's a half second away from being Madison Central ball. Sloan to inbound. Ethan can't find anybody. Finally able to get it in, and a foul underneath. Sloan again will inbound. It is. Randall got the entry pass. Ethan comes into Banderman. Tommy working on Lawson. Tried to force his way up and in. Nice shot by Banderman. 19-12. Pirates down by 7. Goatley over to Feldhaus. Jake has a defender come off of him. Throws it across the way. Now down to Lawson. Lawson double teamed. Threw it up. Man, Powers right there to save him. Over to Morrison. They're trying to feed Feldhaus inside. Got double teamed, and Randall will pick up the personal foul.
Little correction. First name Javen. not Javon. Just got a scoop on that. Coming in, seems super athletic.
Yeah, I was going to say,
playing really hard. They're bringing him in for defense and athleticism. He's certainly living up to the part.
Come into Feldhouse. Jake, been quiet thus far, finally able to get on the board as he puts that one in to end the first quarter. Of Blevins, deep one. It looked good, but comes off as Jacob Beck there to have it bounce off of him. First quarter comes to an end. Indians on top by 9, but the Pirates playing some good basketball through that first 8 minutes on WBON TV.
Gillum Sports Lounge isn't just a place for good food and hospitality. It's about gathering with family and friends, satisfying those taste buds, and cheering on your favorite team. You can't go wrong with one of their delicious burgers, salads, pizzas, or one of their many appetizers. Order online or stop in and see for yourself why Gillum Sports Lounge has been a staple in Richmond for almost 20 years. Located inside the Richmond Mall. Gillum Sports Lounge. Like them on Facebook to see more.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
Berea hanging tough here through one period of play in the Kentucky Roofworks and Restoration 44th District Tournament. Live here on WBON TV, our coverage powered by Bishop Small Engine Repair. And inbounding the ball for the Pirates is Randall, who played well off the bench there in the first period. Vanderman's got it for the Pirates. Now over to Blevins. They'll cross over on Powers. Good defense by Central coming out of the first quarter timeout. Now it's Randall. Low center of gravity here as he works it over to Blevins. Now they get it over to Mills, left wing. And they had Brewer cutting open, didn't see him. Feet inside, now kicked out to Brewer in the corner. Liam drives baseline. Now finds Blevins. Kick to Brewer. Liam looking inside to Vanderman. Lawson defending as Tommy backs his way in. Vanderman picked up his dribble to Blevins. He'll drive baseline back to Vanderman. Now back to Blevins as they work the two-man game.
Love the patience.
Yeah, being very patient and not forcing it up despite the intense Central defense coming at him. Swung over to Blevins. Finley double team. Oh, nice look. Mills open underneath. Oh, blocked out of there by Feldhouse.
Wow.
See if we can take a look at that one. Gage on the replay. Great look inside.
Close the gap on him. Have that open look underneath.
Man, Feldhouse come in and just wipes that one away. Great shot from Jacob Beck underneath. Blevins open for three. Too hard. Vanderman able to track down the rebound. Now it's in the hands of Mills. Mills. Double team. Vanderman there to relieve the pressure. Tommy working on Lawson. Backs his way in. And a beautiful movement. He is so skilled for a guy his size. Just patient with it. And able to cut that deficit back down to 7.
Finishes so well from directly underneath the basket. That's a hard shot to make.
Man, pretty pass from Goatley to Lawson. Indians right back up by 9 on the assist from Goatley. Brewer splits a double team. He attacks inside, lays it off for Vanderman. Open Blevins straight away. Three-pointer. Too hard again, and Feldhouse there for the rebound. And we got a whistle inside and a foul on Randall, I believe. That's 2 good looks for Finley Blevins that have just not gone down. Berea needs to hit shots like that, Jimmy, if they want to continue to hang around.
Sloan back in. Randall gave him some good minutes off the bench. Wiley Reed in for Vanderman.
Yeah, Tommy deserves a break, but the way he's playing, you can't leave him on the pine for very long. I say pine, it's now leather cushion seats, not pine anymore.
It's a pleasure to sit on those chairs, Michael.
But might have a couple up here for us. Goatley traveled with it. Coach Feldhaus telling his guys to move the ball. They've been stagnant a bit offensively. Sloan will inbound for the Pirates, in there with Reed, Mills, Blevins, and Brewer. Here is Brewer. Over to Blevins. They have done a really good job against this press. I mean, I have been impressed with how they've handled the pressure from the Indians.
Reminds me of what I think was the 13 or 14 San Antonio Spurs, where they would just pass it. Like they said, if you have the ball in your hand for more than a half a second, you're getting taken out. Great ball movement. Just can't capitalize.
Asher at the other end. His three-point attempt won't go. Richardson able to track down the offensive rebound. Now it's in the hands of Feldhaus. Jake driving baseline. And there's the whistle as Feldhaus drove in to the defender. Kind of a late whistle.
Yeah. And that's
Jake,
where you miss Banderman.
Yeah.
Give up the offensive board down there. Sloan did a great job. I don't know who they called that on. Sloan came over to help.
Feldhaus at the stripe. Will shoot 2 free throws. First one is short. Feldhaus throughout the season, and we talked about it, just continued to get better. He also continued to get to the line more often. Really added to his game as the season went along. I think he just started to get more confident within himself.
That's what I was going to say. I think he started doing things he didn't know he could do.
Yeah, I agree. Here's Brewer with it for the Pirates. Down by 10. Got to start finding the ways or some ways to score. That ball, they're going to say it went off of Sloan.
That looked like it went right off of Feldhaus's leg. Official was right there. Probably had a better angle than I did, but it looked pretty clear.
Indians with this 10-point lead. We dip under 5 to play in the first half. Powers to steal. Goetland down in the corner to Richardson. Double teamed. And we've got a whistle. And he stepped on the sideline. Richardson turns it over. And man, Berea's playing good defense as well.
They really are. Central not being able to get in any kind of rhythm and not being able to really get the shots they want to get.
Here's Blevins. Down to Mills. Turned over. Powers out in the lane. Joe with Brewer attacking from behind. Good job by Brewer to kind of force Powers out of a rhythm on that drive to the basket, and Banderman quickly back to the scorer's table.
Berea's had just enough success with cross-court passes to make them confident enough to make bad ones.
Powers at the line makes the first. One more free throw coming up for Joe. Good energy guy off the bench. His defense and energy have really helped Central kind of build that rotation as Richardson gets open for 3. Can't knock it down. Ball tipped around. Good hustle by Sloan. Keep that ball away from Feldhaus, and then Banderman threw it away. Unforced errors you can't have.
Right.
And that one right time by Banderman, he just tossed it over the head of his teammate. Indians get another possession. Here's Goetland. Gets it off for Feldhaus. Jake, man, just so strong. Bounces off of Mills and lays it in. 27-14 Indians. Blevins over to Brewer near side. Leon, pass deflected by Goetland. 2 Pirate players hit the deck, and with no Jack Hemingway, you can't really afford to lose anyone else.
That happened in the girls' game as well. Mills and Brewer there. Looked like the double clothesline.
Shades of Ric Flair and Sting back in the day. The 90s wrestling reference. Didn't know it was one of those in this evening.
I mean, I can get you a couple more if you want.
Slow man in traffic. Ball stolen away by Powers to Goetland. Feldhaus. Oh, man. Getting fancy with it on the lob from Goetland to Feldhaus. 29-14 Indians as Berea starts to see this lead swell up here in the second quarter.
Good ball movement.
What a pass. Yeah, Sloan got behind the defense and Check it out here on the replay. The lob from Goatley to Feldhouse. Didn't get all of it, but he got enough to add to that lead. 29-14, Madison Central. Sloan at the line. Free throw is good. Oh, missed it. Sorry. Scratch that.
Morrison and Steele back in.
One more free throw coming up for Ethan Sloan. 3:40 remaining in this first half. Madison Central led 21-12 after the first 8 minutes. Berea having a hard time offensively here in the second period, able to get that one to fall. Just the third point for the Pirates in this second quarter. Here's Morrison on the extended right wing. They kick it over to Steele. Cam to Morrison up top. They work it over to Richardson. Will to Steele. Back to Richardson. Up top to Morrison. Cody looking around over to Richardson.
Trying so hard to get it down in the post. Doing a good job fronting him with Banderman and then having the second defender come from the other direction.
Almost got a steal. Ball is loose. Man, I love the hustle from Sloan again. Diving for that loose ball, but the Indians somehow able to keep possession.
Richardson slipped a couple times over there in front of that Berea bench.
Asher throws it in to Steele. Swing it over to Morrison. Bounce pass to Richardson on the left wing. Man, Vanderman doing so good at trying to keep the ball away from Feldhouse. Asher up top to Morrison. They swing it to the right corner to Steele. To Morrison. Kicked over to Richardson. Good defense by Berea. Great patience by the Indians. Richardson settles into a three. Was almost able to track down his own rebound, but it will be Berea possession.
They seem so hyper-focused on getting it to Feldhouse in the post. At what point do you just bring him out? He can play on the perimeter as well and run your offense that way.
Brewer lost the handle. Able to track down the possession, but it'll be off of Central. It'll stay with the Pirates.
Like Asher may have caught an elbow there. Seems to be okay.
Sloan comes into Mills in the corner. Mills double teamed. How's Banderman? Tommy going to work on Feldhouse himself. Banderman backs his way in. Man, Feldhouse right there to block the shot and then control the possession.
Yeah, the ability to make that block and the catch is just next level body control.
Turned it over. Now it's Mills with it again for Berea.
He's got Brewer. Just missed him for an open three look there.
Yeah, it would have been big. Brewer knocked down one earlier from that same spot. Pirates down by 14. They've got to get some offense going. Banderman's got it. Tommy forces up the shot. Too hard this time. Indians corral it. Morrison up the floor. Cody lays it off to Richardson. Back to Morrison. Swung over to Asher. Open. Doesn't take the shot. Instead slows it down to a cutting Richardson. Kicked out to Steele. Steele to Asher. Open three in the corner. It's in.
Got it.
Pretty shot from Luke Asher. Indians starting to build this lead up by 17 now. 1:24 to play in the first half. Mills in trouble. Kicks it out to Brewer. They swing it near side. Now it's Jake Mills again. Mills. That inside to Banderman. Tommy blocked by Asher. Mills up for two.
Good job by Berea being persistent. Great defense there by Asher.
Steele to Asher. To Feldhouse. Now it's Morrison in the deep right corner. Morrison thought about a three. Lays it off to Steele. Indians patient again offensively with this 15-point lead. Asher says, forget that. Fires the three. Missed it. Feldhouse had it knocked away. They've got a whistle and a foul inside against, I believe, Jake Mills picking up the personal.
Yep, they said it was his first. In the first game, we had some trouble counting individual fouls. It was everybody's first every time, but I do think that was Mills' first.
Steele to inbound with 38.7 to play. They lob it to Feldhouse, and he almost threw it away. There it is, a backcourt violation. Yeah. Feldhouse kind of threw it behind him. Asher tracked it down. I don't know if Asher thought that a Pirate player might have touched it. Either way, the Berea Pirates will get the possession. It'll be Sloan to inbound. Ethan.
If you're Berea, I just think you cannot let this lead grow anymore going into the half.
We'll try to hold on for the final shot here, whether you make or miss. It's Mills open in the right corner. Jake drives baseline, able to keep it, but he threw it away. Outlet to Morrison. Cody will drive. No. Fieldhouse with the putback with velocity. The putback slam. Indians up 17 once again. Mills to Sloan. Swung over to Brewer. Quick three. Man, Pirates needed that. Big shot by Brewer. Richardson from midcourt. Not even close in the first half.
One exciting end of the half.
Man, Feldhouse, the putback slam. Indians on top by 14 as we look back at it one more time. Madison Central with the steal. Morrison misses the dunk, but Feldhouse up high and down hard. His team on top, 34-20 at the half on the Kentucky Roofworks and Restoration 44th District Tournament.
Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers have over 24 years experience in the auction industry. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons can help take your property to auction and walk you through the process. Serving all over Central Kentucky, visit PruittAuctioneers.com. And remember, Angela Pruitt for all your real estate needs as well.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At AMCO Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at AMCO, the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And AMCO has a longer warranty. Come see us at AMCO Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
Cars of Kentucky was once again voted the #1 pre-owned automobile dealership in Madison County. Some of the reasons why include the friendliest local staff. All prices on the vehicles are clearly marked. Plus, they have a great updated website that has all the inventory listed. Cars of Kentucky has a great location. Whether you need a gas saver, a truck, SUV, Cars of Kentucky has all the best brands. Cars of Kentucky, 356 Big Hill Avenue, or give them a call at 624-CARS.
The real estate company is locally owned and with over 20 years experience. Last year, they ranked second in Madison County for overall sales. And if you're looking to buy or sell a home in Central Kentucky, why not choose the real estate company and their expertise of the area? Featured listings include many new constructions in Parkview at Hanger Farms here in Richmond, or this one in Stony Creek in Berea. Visit therealestatecoky.com to see a complete set of listings and find your next dream home.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond has you covered with all your battery needs, plus they're your local stop for U-Haul and your vehicle key and fob headquarters. Check out their new auto detail shop, Aces Detailing, located at Batteries Unlimited. They do simple detailing with a deep, thorough clean for the inside, wash and wax options for the outside, and a deep clean of the engine bay when your ride is dirty. Check out Aces Detailing at Batteries Unlimited.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
Back here at the Kentucky Roofworks and Restoration 44th District Tournament, the marching band doing their job down on the floor, getting the folks fired up here from inside of Baptist Health Arena. And Jamie, a pretty good first half for the Pirates and the Indians. And Berea, we talked about them needing to limit turnovers. They had 10 in the first half, but I was really impressed with their defense, especially in that second quarter, limiting limiting the Indians to 8 points and doing a great job on Jake Feldhaus, who has 7 points, but they all kind of came in a spurt, or 9 points. They all kind of came in a spurt there between the first and second quarter.
They did. Mostly when Banderman was out of the game, they took advantage of that. Banderman's been doing a great job on him. Central also has 8 turnovers, so that's just about even. Berea has missed. They've only made 2 of 7 threes. If they can hit a couple more of those shots from the outside, the score looks a lot different. So I think they're still in striking distance.
Yeah, Blevins and Brewer both had some good looks there in that first quarter. 2 of 5 from the three-point line for Brewer, 0 of 2 for Blevins. Those two guys were the only two to shoot them there in the first half. We're here on the Nuevo Vallarta halftime show. For the best Mexican food in the county, visit Nuevo Vallarta in Richmond or their new location in Berea, Vallarta Grill. Now open for your pleasure over in Berea. I know that's where you reside at the moment. Have you had the Vallarta Grill?
I live at Vallarta Grill. That's where I reside. Yeah.
I had Nuevo today, so
it turns out there is a limit to the chips and salsa. It's 4 days.
All right, but it's hard to beat Nuevo. Be sure to go by and check them out on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond, or again at their new location in Berea. Looking back at some of the Kentucky Roofworks and Restoration highlights, and some impressive defense from both teams. Indians and Pirates playing very well, and you look at some of these numbers again. Central doing a good job of getting the ball inside, despite the lack of opportunities for Feldhaus. They get 20 points inside the paint, and although the turnovers are rather close, Central does have a 12-4 advantage in points off turnovers, and more importantly, second chance points, a 12-4 advantage there as well, as they did have 9 offensive rebounds in that first half. Rebounding an issue for the Pirates. They were out-rebounded 15-6 in those first 16 minutes.
Yeah, between that and the three-point shot, those have been the big transition points in the game. But if you had told me that the glass and hitting a few more shots is going to get Berea back in it, I would say, you know what, they got a shot to win this game, and they certainly do.
Down by 14 at the half, but the way they've played, they're playing with confidence, and I think that's a big thing. When you're a small school, we didn't talk about this in the first game, but when you're a small school going up against a bigger school, and you know that name, Madison Central, you know the history and the tradition.
They got state championship banners in their gym.
It's hard to overcome that. You're almost losing before you ever step on the floor because you're just not confident you can go out there and compete. These boys are confident, and it showed there in that first half.
Yeah, I love it. They certainly want to win this game. But as we talked about earlier, both teams still preparing for next week.
Yeah.
Both teams going on to play in the region. First time for the Berea boys team since 2020. And they're not here just to be here. They're here to win, and they'll be the same next week.
Over 30 years, it's the last region championship. I think it's 27 years. It's the last district championship for the Pirates. It's been a long time. Madison Central has dominated this rivalry. We'll see if the Pirates can keep it close in the second half. We'll get to the individual stats when we come back here on the Nuevo Vallarta halftime show. We're live here on WBON TV.
When the awful Michigan weather makes its way down I-75, you want your vehicle ready for anything. Holland Sons Auto Care knows there's no good time to break down, but especially when it's ice cold outside. So get that preventative maintenance taken care of at Holland Sons on North Keeneland Drive in Richmond. Holland Sons works on the smallest repairs all the way up to major engine work, and they can work on Chevy, Mercedes, and everything in between. So no need to take your German car up to Lexington to overpay when Holland Sons is just off exit 90 in Richmond. Call 859-626-7695 for Holland Sons Auto Care.
ABR Auto Recyclers in Richmond is buying your beat up and broke down cars. Have an old vehicle sitting around that you never got around to working on, or that old wreck in the backyard that you're sick of looking at? Call ABR Auto Recyclers at 859-369-5844. Not running? No problem. If you have an old vehicle, ABR Auto Recyclers wants to buy it. Get cash for your old car. ABR Auto Recyclers, 2294 Box Ankle Road in Richmond.
Change Starwatch can be hard. We make it easy. While we haven't changed our commitment to exceeding customers' expectations since 1985, we have changed the many ways we help you manage your banking. Make the change to happier banking.
There's something special about a sit-down family meal together. At Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, we couldn't agree more. That's why we're making it easy with our 8-piece family meal at a great price. Enjoy a classic family meal without the hassle. It includes 8 mixed pieces of Famous Recipe Chicken, 2 large sides, and 4 fluffy biscuits. At Lee's, making your family's meal special is what we do best. Get a home-style meal made easy with our 8-piece family meal at a great price. Only at Lee's.
Stop by Lee's in Richmond today.
At Battlefield Tire and Auto Care, the question we hear the most is, do you do that? Yes, we do that. From fixing a flat to putting on a new set of tires on your wife's car, specializing in brakes to major engine work, electrical, air conditioning, and transmissions, yes, we do that too. We have over 80 years of mechanical experience. Plus, we know your budget doesn't always plan for the unexpected. With no credit check financing plans, you won't have to stress about keeping your car on the road. Battlefield Tire and Auto Care, 1974 Berea Road, family owned and fine-tuned.
Your vehicle's safety and integrity depend on its windows, which means a small crack can lead to big problems. Whether it's a repair or a replacement, the experts at Aero Auto Glass can have your car's windows looking like new in no time. With mobile service available in Lexington, Richmond, and surrounding areas, you can have your car serviced close to home. If you have damaged auto glass, call the professionals at Aero Auto Glass, 866-975-4527.
Back here at the Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration 44th District Tournament, Madison Central coming out of the locker room with a 14-point lead, making their way back onto the court here in the Nuevo Vallarta halftime show. And Jamie, individual stats look like this, courtesy of Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers wants to take your property to auction. Trust Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers online at PruittAuctioneers.com. Looking at some of the individual numbers there in the first half. Feldhouse very quiet in the first half, but still had 9.7 rebounds.
The 7 rebounds are the big story, especially when you look at second chance points.
Yeah, he had, in that first half, 3 offensive rebounds and I think 4 second chance points. 5 points for Cody Morrison, 6 for Richardson, 7 for Asher. And he's doing a good job of spreading it around. Lawson with 4 points off the bench. Joe Powers with 1 off the bench. And Cam Steele a bucket there in the first half for Berea. Also a very balanced attack. 7 for Tommy Banderman. Played very well in that first half. 6 points for Liam Brewer. 5 for Ethan Sloan. And 2 points for Jake Mills. Berea's got to find a way to get more open looks and knock them down. There were a few chances there for Blevins and Brewer in those first 16 minutes that they just didn't knock the shots down. But I think the big thing for me, Berea down 14, you'll take that because you played a heck of a game of basketball. The shots just didn't go in. In this second half, those same shots most likely will go down if you can get those opportunities once again.
And their defense got better as the half went on. They continued to slow Central down more and more. So again, you take away the transition points, the second chance points, their defense is getting better and better. So they got to keep that up. Having said that, halftime adjustments mean everything. Yeah. And Alan Feldhouse is a master at it. So we'll see how he adjusts his offense to combat that.
Those are your individual stats, courtesy of Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers wants to take your property to auction. Trust them, and you can find more information online at PruittAuctioneers.com. Indians here with this 34-20 lead. Thanks for joining us on the Nuevo Vallarta halftime report. For the best Mexican food in the county, visit Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond or their new location at Vallarta Grill. Central out in front by 14. What do you think both teams are telling their team, or both coaches are telling their teams as we come out of the halftime locker room?
Yeah, I think if you're Coach Feldhouse, you didn't get enough turnovers on the defensive end. Your defense wasn't what you expected it to be. They put up 20 points in the first half. He didn't want that. I think if you're Berea, you're saying keep doing everything you're doing, but make more shots and take care of the ball a little better.
You got to be a little bit more patient getting the ball across the floor. There were a few times where they tried those cross-court passes, and the athleticism and the size of Central really hard to throw over, because when you've got Morrison and Feldhouse and even Asher on that back line, it's just so hard to get those cross-court passes through. Third quarter underway. It's Morrison to Richardson. Hard dribble right to Steele. They tried the lob play to Morrison. Great job by Sloan to read it.
Sloan's length has been a real problem for Central.
Baseline drive, Morrison. Missed the shot attempt. Feldhouse able to track down the offensive rebound again. It's Richardson now inside. Banderman a good contest. Another offensive rebound. Feldhouse. Man, he might have got. Oh, that's another. Man, he did get fouled.
Yes.
But that was a late whistle by the official there, as Feldhouse was on the ground before the call even came in.
The ball missed. He hit the ground, and Banderman was halfway to half court before he called that.
Yeah, it was a foul, but it was just a late whistle as Jake goes to the free throw line. And they called that foul on Banderman, I believe. That is his second. And Feldhouse at the line. Jake, 1 of 2 at the stripe in that first half. Makes the first here. For Berea, you really can't let this thing get to 20 or more, and that's when Central can really start to hurt you. Got to keep it within striking distance. You want to get it below 10 if you can before going to the fourth quarter. Feldhouse makes both. Indians back in the 2-2-1.
Those are 2 more second chance points.
Brewer to Blevins. Up the floor to Banderman. Banderman had it ripped away. Man, Feldhouse showing off his strength there. Just ripped it away from the big man for Berea.
And Banderman is a strong dude.
Richardson 3, and a quick 5-0 run for Central to start this third quarter. Not the start Coach Fields had in mind, and a near steal by Morrison. Berea,
if Morrison didn't get that, Feldhouse was going to. They were both on top of that.
Berea desperately needing points on this possession, as Sloan will inbound it for the Pirates. If this thing gets over 20, it could be a hard score to come back from. Richardson trying to put it there, and he unable to knock it down. Great hustle by Banderman as he grabs the rebound. He and Feldhouse battling inside, and there's a whistle. It'll be on Jake. First foul on Feldhouse. Sloan will inbound it for Berea. 6:50 to play in this third quarter. We're just underway here in half number 2. Brewer with the basketball. Liam up the floor to Mills, and Jake bumped by Feldhouse again. That's a second foul.
Second foul in 3 seconds. Just his second, so he's going to stay in the game. First half may have ended up sending him to the bench. Berea's got to stop the bleeding here. They really need a bucket. Some momentum of some kind.
Man,
Morrison.
They threw it right to. Second time in a row that Sloan has inbounded from that spot and turned it over. Morrison just tiptoed on the baseline or on the sideline, turned it back over.
And we don't have a great angle of that, but where is Morrison that he is everywhere at the same time?
Brewer finds Banderman to Blevins. Thought about a 3, instead kicks it to Brewer. He'll take it. Puts it in. That is huge.
He's made 3 of those.
Looking for some scores around the 11th region. We're the late game tonight. Everybody else already kind of wrapping things up as Steele takes a 3. Won't go. Feldhouse the rebound. Had it blocked. And we got a whistle underneath and a foul on Banderman. Not really a bad foul for Tommy, as Feldhouse had a layup. At least this way you allow the Indians to inbound under the basket.
Called that one on the ground.
Quick score update between Frederick Douglass and Bryan Station. Douglass on top 55-54 with just a minute 50 left. That one coming down to the wire. Morrison to steal in the corner, back to Morrison. Cody swings it to Asher. He'll drive baseline. Now kick it to Morrison left wing. Good job by Sloan to get back in the play defensively. Morrison drives, left it short. Good job by Sloan to tip it. And the Pirates have a chance to cut into a 16-point deficit. Blevins to Brewer. Another three-point attempt. This time it's short. Banderman the rebound. Tommy back up. Missed it. Asher had it. It'll stay with Berea.
Central wanting the third foul on Banderman there. Banderman trying to help him up. He hit the ground pretty hard.
Yeah, Asher tying his shoe.
I pretend to tie my shoe a lot. Like when I'm walking upstairs and get tired, just take a break.
I understand that. I can get down with that. That's why I wear boots, though. Mainly because I can't tie my shoes.
Velcro Michael. That's what I call you.
Still packing a little holiday weight right now, despite being now nearly into March. Here's Blevins. Here's Mills. Berea working offensively, looking for another good look. Had one from Brewer a moment ago. Blevins almost turned it over. Brewer, quick trigger three. Short again. Morrison in for the rebound. Cody lays it off to Steele. Up to Richardson and a screen, a moving screen on Feldhouse. That will be his third foul.
We'll see if they go to the bench here. If they do, big opportunity for Berea.
And Feldhouse livid at that call.
I would almost guarantee he has said more right there than Coach Stepp said in the first game to get a tee. You got to give Hall of Famers a little more leeway, I guess.
Ball poked away from Brewer, and then he bumps into Feldhouse, and now Allen still going at the official that called that moving screen on his nephew. That's one thing Feldhouse is really, he's honestly the best I've ever seen at working the officials and knowing when to go too far and when to kind of calm things down. Still in the ear of the official there as they work it inside to Asher. Luke working on Banderman. Drives in. We've got a whistle, and that will send Asher to the free throw line. And if that's on
Banderman. It's a big call here. They got it on Mills.
Yeah. Pirates catch a break there. I think Coach Fields thought it was on Banderman because he sent Reed to the scorer's table.
Hasn't pulled him back yet, though.
Free throw for Asher comes off, and Banderman will come out of the game.
Third quarter, 5-3 Central so far.
Yeah, a low-scoring third period. Feldhouse trying to get the rebound. He was going up against 3 Pirates as Asher missed both at the line.
If it hadn't been a long rebound, he may have gotten it too.
Man, Reed wide open underneath. A good look up the floor, but it's turned over. And the Pirates miss another opportunity. Down by 16. Indians to inbound. Good defense by the Pirates. Asher. Bounce pass to Steele. Ball poked away, and a foul. The referee furthest away from the play blows the whistle, and another foul on Jake Mills. Mills is third.
I like the aggressive approach. Going to send him to the line.
Yeah, here's a problem for Berea as we get a good look at the future Hall of Famer Allen Feldhouse Jr. and all the things that he's done with this program. That is the 5th team foul against the Indians, or against Berea. And for the next half of this third quarter, Indians will be at the free throw line. First free throw is good.
And Will Richardson is not a guy you want to send there.
No. What a shooting stroke on Will Richardson.
And his confidence has grown so much. He didn't take that many shots earlier on in the season, but really grown as a scorer.
At a season high against Estill County, the game he had against Southern on Monday was his 2nd highest scoring total of the season. Brewer turns it over. Richardson hangs and got fouled again.
Yep. It's the right call as well. I think they got, couldn't tell if they got Blevins or Brewer on that one. Blevins, his his first, maybe.
So Richardson right back there at the stripe. First free throw is good. And for Central to make a deep run, they're going to need Richardson and Morrison to get to double figures. Those two guys have got to knock down shots. We know what you're going to get from Feldhouse most nights and Asher as Berea is starting to unravel here in the third quarter. Another Pirates turnover, down by 20. Indians a chance to push it out even further.
I realize the pressure forced that turnover, but there wasn't a Central player around. You've got to protect the ball.
Feldhouse gets the entry pass, picked up his dribble, goes it over to Richardson. Will on the drive, lays it off. Now it's Morrison open for three. Cody unable to put it down, and a nice rebound by Mills. Jake double team. Blevins up the floor, threw it away. And again, the size and the length has caused Berea problems. Blevins and Brewer, really good guards, but they just don't have the size to look over the long, lanky defenders that Central can throw at you. Timeout by the Pirates, down by 20 on WBON TV.
Near New Auto Center has been serving Berea in the same location for over 40 years. Check out the huge selection of Near New inventory online at our website, nearnewauto.com. Cars, trucks, SUVs, or minivans? Whatever you are looking for, you can find it at Near New Auto. You can also get pre-approved on the website. At Near New Auto, there's no bull. For the best deals on like new automobiles, 200 Richmond Road, North Berea. No bull, just good deals. Come see the difference. Don't buy new, buy Near New.
No salesman. Deal directly with the owner.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Code Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Back here on WBON TV, Cody Morrison will inbound for the Indians, on top by 20. 4:07 to play in this third quarter. Central building this lead. They led by 14 at the half. Now looking for more as they work here halfway through the third quarter in Richmond. Richardson's got it in the right corner. They work it over, a lob to Feldhouse. Man, what a beautiful pass from Steele as he finds his teammate. And Feldhouse able to lay it in softly. Steele trying to play some soccer there.
If that had gone in, that's an all-timer. Berea also not passing as quickly as they were with the full court pressure. Spending a lot more time dribbling than they did in the first half. We got some subs coming in here.
Powers and Russell in the contest for the Indians.
Too much dribbling, steals it away.
Steal by Asher. Luke able to, or almost got it to go, and Asher, man, he hits the deck hard. Sloan, outlet to Banderman. Tommy blocked by Lawson, but there's a foul.
Even when Berea gets a wide open look, Central closes the gap.
The foul is on Lawson. That's his second.
Banderman at the stripe. This is the first. Indians on top by 22. We know now that Great Crossing and Bryan Station have won, and Lexington Catholic. So the Indians, with this deficit, or with this lead right now, if they were to go on to win as Lawson turns it over, Blevins will bring it up the floor.
So they could potentially draw Frederick Douglass in the first round.
And here's the thing. We could potentially have a Douglass Great Crossing, first round region matchup, and at the moment, those two teams are ranked number 2 and 3 in the state.
Yeah, yeah. Insane. When did you say we draw for region?
Tomorrow morning. So we'll find out those matchups rather early. 45-24, 3:07 to play in the third. Mills able to knock down the free throw. 45-25. Goatley up the floor to Asher. Bounce pass to Goatley. Ricky up the left sideline. Man, he is so quick. Oh, what a pass to Powers to Lawson. Christian fades away off the glass and in. Showing
Great
some confidence.
Finish.
Blevins splits a double team to Brewer. Liam gets in the lane. Now backs it out over to Blevins. Berea needing some points, down by 22. And Blevins will deliver. Nice jumper by Finley Blevins. Central right back on the attack. It's Lawson inside. Man, pretty move by Lawson. Central with 3 guys who can do damage inside. Lawson, Asher, and Feldhaus.
Getting his Jake Feldhaus mask on down there.
Here's Blevins with it. He'll drive in the lane. Blocked by Asher, but a foul called. With 2:12 to play in this third quarter.
I will say, since the timeout, Berea has been more poised and handled the pressure better. But they're still not scoring enough to get themselves back in and give themselves a puncher's chance.
First free throw for Blevins is good. He'll have another. Finley, another good young player. You know, these guys have played together for so long. You know, this junior class for Coach Eric Fields. Blevins makes both. 49-29, Berea.
And John and I talked about it some on Tuesday. They just seem to really like each other,
Yeah.
like playing together, and that means a lot.
Unlike you and John, right?
Right. They're the opposite.
Berea with the steal as they work down by 20. Blevins a step back 3. Reed to rebound. Pirates have another chance here. In the corner, it's Brewer. Liam pump fakes. Now dribbles it back out. Will reset with Blevins. Shots just not falling for Finley this evening.
Trying to get some second chance points of their own here.
Sloan. Aggressive attack. Missed it. Long rebound controlled by Goatley. Indians have numbers. Goatley off the glass. Finger rolling it in. Long pass up the floor to Sloan. Ethan fouled hard by Lawson. And Ethan Sloan will go to the free throw line for 2. The third time in this quarter that Berea's had an outlet pass. The first time, Reed just lost the handle. The last 2 times, Banderman and now Sloan, they've let the defense get back in the play instead of just laying it in. Going to the free throw line, Banderman missed both the last time he was there. Now let's see what Sloan can do.
And that's the thing, the length, the athleticism. It gets in your head over the course of 4 quarters.
And Sloan misses the first free throw. Got a timeout, a stoppage in play. Didn't see who called the timeout. It was Alan Feldhaus and the Indians, and I think Coach is just trying to light a fire under his guys with 90 seconds to play. Minute 27 essentially in this third quarter, winding down 51-29 Madison Central. And we know now Central, will, if they go on to win, will either face LCA, Western Hills, or Frederick Douglass. And if it were to be Douglass, which history would tell us, Central will most likely draw the most difficult matchup in the first round.
Yeah.
That game on Tuesday night would be drawing a lot of attention should the Broncos come to Richmond. And let's say that it is Douglass Great Crossing. Can you imagine that? A top 5 matchup in the first round of the 11th region tournament.
That would be absolutely wild and a great ball game to watch.
Sloan missed both. Berea with an offensive rebound, and Blevins dials one up from deep. Couldn't get it to fall. Good hustle. Had another opportunity, but again, won't go down. And Powers on the attack for Central. Ball's kicked around. It's finally Lawson who gets it, puts it in, and draws the foul. What a third quarter for Christian Lawson.
Great finish by Lawson there.
The foul is second. The basket by Lawson.
Lawson trying to cap off the three-point play. He will do so, and the lead has ballooned to 25. 54-29 Indians. Blevins on the drive, kicks it out, three-pointer on the way off, rebound fought for and corralled by Asher. Goatley with it for Central. Ricky gets it to Morrison. Bounce pass down to Lawson to Goatley. Ricky on the drive. Pretty move as he puts it in. 40 seconds to play. A 27-point Central lead. Finley fades away. Blocked by Powers. Lawson on the attack. Outlet to Goatley, and Ricky will lay it in. Indians pulling away in the third. Vanderman leans in on a blocking foul. Lawson that time was falling back before the contact. Had he stood in there for another second, might have been able to draw the charge. As we look back at the replay there, Vanderman lowering that shoulder into Lawson, but Christian just leaning back a hair, making that one an easy call for the official. Vanderman makes the first. Second one comes off, 58-30. Asher bounce pass to Goatley. Ricky will attack against this press. Up to Asher. Luke down inside to Lawson. Missed it. Rebound controlled by Berea. Stolen away by Powers. Joe will get it off, but it won't go down. And the third quarter comes to a close. Central led 34-20 at the half. And that offensive explosion by the Indians makes it a 58-30 lead going to the fourth quarter on WBON TV.
When it comes to having someone work on our homes, you need someone you can trust. Someone who will get the job done the right way and be with you throughout the entire process. At Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration, they will meet with you and explain what needs to be done. They won't take advantage of you during your time of need and offer free roof inspections, water damage cleanup, water remediation and restoration, plus more services. Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration. Online at KentuckyRoofWorks.com and on Facebook. There when you need us.
58-30 as we go to the fourth quarter on WBON TV. And a special thanks to our great sponsors for tonight, including the folks over at Berea Collision, Arc Tactical, AJ's Fireplaces, and more. Journeyman Moving, and of course, Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration. Also a special thanks to Mike Brewer, Richmond City Commissioner, for sponsoring our coverage tonight of 44th District basketball action. Feldhouse checks back in as his uncle talks to the guys on the bench. What a third quarter it was for Christian Lawson. Played so well off the bench for the Indians, and Jamie, they built this lead up to 28 now to start the fourth.
They doubled their lead from halftime in that one quarter. Now here's the question. You're up 28, fourth quarter. I realize you want a little bit more cushion, but when do you take your guys out to not risk injury?
Blevins, man, it has just not been a good shooting night for Finley. Indians on the fast break. Richardson to Asher, and Luke will lay it in. He pulls off the press, dropping back into a man-to-man half-court defensive set. Ball in the hands of Randall. Here's Blevins fading away. Again, can't get it to fall. Feldhouse with the rebound. Central with a big lead. Outlet to Asher. Kicked into the corner from Morrison. His three-pointer is good. Pretty shot from Cody Morrison. The top scorer for Central last season has kind of taken a step back with the emergence of Feldhouse and the offensive explosion this year from Luke Asher. But Cody Morrison, I think, is going to be the key for the Indians should they make a deep postseason run. They've got to have him putting up 12 to 18 points a game.
And he's played really well today, especially on the defensive end, but he's also made multiple threes. He continues to play well and contribute.
Yeah, 8 points tonight. 2 threes in the game. And a foul inside with 6:32 to play. A 33-point Madison Central lead. That's the 4th foul on Jake. Feldhouse tonight, 13 points, 10 rebounds, 13 points for Richardson as well. Jake Mills at the line, misses the first.
Misses that one. Feldhouse with the rebound.
And Richardson to Feldhouse. Shot won't go. Blevins steps into a 3. Can't get it to fall. Mills had it. Stolen away by Feldhouse. Jake going to drive in. Floated up. Hits the deck hard. He'll go to the free throw line.
I feel like both games been super physical games here tonight, but never got chippy. Both teams showing great sportsmanship, helping each other up, but still knocking each other down time and time again. I like it. Think we got a bleeder here.
Yeah.
Checking on him just a little bit so he can come back in and shoot his free throws. Busted his elbow.
Feldhouse has been so good throughout this season, and when you look at the way the Indians have struggled down the stretch, they lost 7 of their last 11 games, 4-7 down that stretch, and injuries, and for them to be able to kind of flip the switch back, and obviously Southern down their best player, Berea down their best player, but still got to come out and take care of business. And for this Indians team, I think they've got to find a way to get more consistency from other guys. We've seen this year Feldhouse and Asher the top 2 scorers, but it's been at times Morrison pitching in, or Goatley pitching in, or Richardson, but it's been the inconsistency where sometimes those guys don't have a good night at all. That's been their problem, especially down the stretch. For them to get to where they want to get to, they've got to have some big performances, especially from those wing players in the tournament next week.
Well, in this tournament, they've both, everyone really, but Richardson especially, at least on putting in work and getting points, has really stepped up and built his confidence. I think he's rolling in the right direction headed to the regional tournament.
Banderman sets the screen. Tommy had it poked away. Central a chance to get a running clock if they score on this possession. Richardson to steal. Back now, swing it over to Asher. Morrison. Across the floor to Asher. Luke looking inside to Feldhouse. Picked up his dribble. They swing it to Richardson. Will to Morrison. Cody in trouble. Drives in off the glass, but missed the shot. I like the confidence, but unable to finish at the rim as Blevins drives hard for Berea. And a nice finish by Mills inside.
And that time he went straight up as soon as he got it. No hesitation, no pump fake, no looking for the defense, and it paid off.
Asher missed it. Banderman. Outlet to Blevins. Mills on the drive. Baseline. Lost the handle. Jake. And he double dribble.
Yeah.
Coach Fields trying to plead with the official. Won't change the call with 4:46 to play. Eric Fields and his team will have one more game at least. They'll play a district winner from the other side.
And they will play that as an away game.
Feldhouse. Man, hard foul by Banderman. And that's what you got to watch out for. And I'm not saying that was dirty, but things happen.
Yeah.
And Feldhouse hit the deck hard with 4:36 to play. And
I couldn't tell Banderman was between us and him. Whatever hit the ground was loud. If that was his head, that's scary.
Check it out here on the replay. Asher They fed it to Felios and Jake. Yeah, it's just a good, hard postseason foul, and Vanderman immediately bent over to check on his opponent, Jake, at the line, and it looks like Lawson's going to get him here after this free throw. Second free throw good. 4:36 to play, 66-32, and that'll probably do it for Jake on the evening. Double-double, number 18 on the season for the junior, transferring over from Mason County to play for his uncle, and what a season he has had. Blevins with it for the Pirates. We near the halfway point of the fourth quarter. Kicked out to Brewer, three-point attempt, up and in. Brewer's played well. You can go ahead and probably etch his name on the all-tournament team list as Morrison quickly the other way on the attack. 4:10 to play. 33-point Indians lead. Mills pump fake, steps in for two. No. Got his own rebound. Vanderman comes in to take it. Tommy amongst the trees inside lays it in. Long outlet pass to Lawson. To Richardson. Will up, can't finish. Ball poked away and into the hands of Blevins now for the Pirates. Finley gonna attack. Hangs, man, pretty move, but unable to finish. Vanderman there for the cleanup. Asher up the floor to Morrison. Cody will slow it down, lay it off to Asher. Luke floats, no. Lawson up high for the rebound. He can't get it to go on the putback. Got it again. This time he's fouled.
Great timing on that first rebound. He got it at its peak. He high pointed the ball and did a perfect job with that. Some more subs coming in here for Central.
And this is fifth. The team's
Goatley, Hager, and Morris in the game.
Randall checks in.
Randall coming back in for Berea.
Lawson is at the line to shoot two.
Lawson will have another free throw attempt. Puts it up and in. Blevins will bring it up the floor for the Pirates. Brewers three. Not this time. Lawson tipping the rebound around, and it's Goatley who's got it.
I tell you, the shots that Brewers missed have not missed by much at all.
Richardson, corner three. And again, he's fouled. Missed it again. Second time tonight he's been fouled on a three-point attempt.
And the fourth time in this tournament.
Yeah.
It's got to be some kind of record, Michael.
I don't want to get into records again. We got in trouble the last time we pointed one of those out. Or you did, at least. Richardson takes the first free throw. Second free throw on the way. It's coming off. Madison Central, Lexington Catholic, Great Crossing, and Bryan Station will be your district winners. And it will be Frederick Douglass, Berea, Western Hills, and LCA.
Bryce Smith and Jagger Ham checking in.
Blevins on the attack. Off the glass and in. 72-41. The young guys getting on the floor now for the Indians. Floater won't go. Kicked around, open three. Comes off. Trying to save it. It's in the hands of Blevins again with 2:18 to play. Finley stolen away by Goatley. Ricky, your time to shine, my man. Late in the game, he'll take the elbow J and knock it down.
Such a smooth shot.
Yeah, when Goatley plays with poise and patience, he is a different animal. Blevins behind the back, feeds it inside to Banderman, and the ball deflected, stolen away by the Indians with 1:40 left to play in this fourth quarter. Goatley to work it around Central, trying to get another shot off, and they're going to say it was out of bounds. Sub checking in for the Pirates now, and for Tommy Banderman, he'll check out of the game for the final time for Berea.
Great career. Yeah, love watching Tommy play.
Tommy and the Pirates will have a tough test. They'll have to go on the road on Tuesday night, but for the final time on this floor, Banderman checks out for Berea as we are ready to go with these youngsters in the game.
Park, Benton, Hembry, Eversole, and Jower are in.
Ball deflected. It'll stay with the Pirates. It'll be parked to inbound. Into Jawar. Shot up and in.
I think that's Eversole.
No, you're right. Braden Eversole on the drive. Pretty move and able to draw the contact and finish with the tough shot. Second for a free throw to try to cap off. A three-point play is good. 74-44. Central back the other way. Three-point attempt up and in for higher. Love to see these young guys get their name in the score column. Got a jump ball as the possession arrow will stay with Berea. Oh, scratch that. It'll be Central ball. Higher will inbound.
Blake King checking in now for Berea.
Floater up short. And Berea back the other way in the hands of Park. Man, Park is a firecracker. They got him the ball. He just took off with it. Higher the rebound for Central. Outlet, and the Indians
play by
right
Hembry.
back over. Colton. Finger roll. He'll go to the free throw line. Two free throws coming up for Hembry as the Pirates try to close the gap a bit before the final buzzer. And Madison Central Lady Indians with their three-peat shirts on, winning their third straight district championship. They will cut down one net. The boys will cut down the other. And we'll have all the post-game festivities coming up for you on the...
Gonna go out on a limb, Michael. They didn't have those shirts printed in the last 2 hours.
No. Pretty confident.
I get it. And obviously, whoever decided to pull the trigger on ordering those was right.
Pirates trying to get another basket here.
King.
Oh, nice job.
Gets it to go.
Yeah, gets it to fall, and the game will come to an end. 77-46. Madison Central makes it another district title under Alan Feldhaus. They knocked off the Pirates 77-46. We will step aside for a 3-minute commercial break. We'll come back for the Chenault Vineyards postgame show. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back on WBON TV.
Discover the hometown difference at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Kentucky. Family owned and operated for 60 years, we're dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and a welcoming atmosphere. Our friendly staff is here to help you find the perfect vehicle and keep it running smoothly. Take a look at our new and quality pre-owned vehicles at jackburford.com.
I love this car.
Oh, thanks.
Go, Colonel. Is it here?
Hey, Coach. It's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new branded debit card from EKU Athletics' premier partner, CG Bank.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Welcome back into WBON TV. Now time for the Chenault Vineyards postgame show as we get ready to turn it over to Dean Hardy for the postgame ceremonies and the presentation of the trophies.
Please congratulate your 44th District runners-up, the Berea Pirates. Okay, all right, very good. Thank you. Well, and the championship trophy to your 44th District champions, the Madison Central Indians. Fans, it's now time to recognize your 44th District All-Tournament Team and the Most Valuable Player Award. From Madison Southern, Tucker Nobby. Also from Madison Southern, Micah Whitaker. From Model, Landon Kidd. Also from model Riley Mollett. From Berea, Tommy Banderman. From Berea, Ethan Sloan. From Berea, Finley Blevins. From Madison Central, Will Richardson. From Madison Central, Cody Morrison. From Madison Central, Luke Asher. And from Madison Central, and the winner of the David Park MVP Award, Jake Feldhaus. Fans, thank you for attending the 44th District Tournament. Best of luck to both teams, and we look forward to seeing you at the 11th Region Tournament. Please travel home safely.
Madison Central sweep tonight. Jamie, Indians with the win here in the boys game. Also got a big win in the girls game, and they'll get to host a first-round game next week. Girls will play Monday night, the boys on Tuesday. And should be another fun 11th Region Tournament. Berea will go on the road. We know that the district winners now are Central, Great Crossing, Bryan Station, and Lexington Catholic. Losers are LCA, Frederick Douglass, Western Hills, and Berea. So we'll find out those pairings tomorrow, and we'll see who goes where. And if we should be there both Monday and Tuesday, we'll find out after that what we're allowed to do as far as bringing the games for you. But, man, what a fun week it's been here at Eastern Kentucky inside of Baptist Health Arena as we wrap things up from another fun and exciting Kentucky Roofworks and Restoration 44th District Tournament.
Yeah, super excited to see these teams go into regional play. Central can make some noise, make a deep run. You know, there are going to be upsets in this tournament. Why not Berea?
Yeah.
Why not them stepping up and knocking somebody out of the tournament?
They call
Not
it madness.
physically. Yeah.
They call it madness for a reason.
Right.
And we'll see if there is some next week. Congratulations, both Madison Central and Berea, on a fantastic tournament here, and good luck next week in the 11th region. Tell you what, it has been a busy week for us, and we could not have done it without the great crew that we have. Copeland Peterson, Jacob Beck, Aiden Mills, Garrett Stearns, my man Daniel, our intern, has done a great job for us as well. Jaden Johnson, Matt Ridout, all those guys back at the station doing their thing as well. And even my man JT Elliott, he was on the call for the 56th District Tournament for us over on the radio side. And, of course, you and John doing the games on Tuesday. It takes a lot to make us look and sound good. Gage Chill on the TV producer side doing his thing. And, folks, we love being here. We love highlighting the great athletes we have in Madison County. And we were pleased to do so once again here this week.
Always a blast. Love watching these young folks do what they love to do, and excited to be a part of it.
Madison Central, their district champions. Berea, your runner-up. We'll see you next week, folks. Have a great weekend. Be sure to follow along on our Facebook page. We'll let you know what those matchups are tomorrow when we find out. We'll post that on our Facebook page, and we'll see you next week for WBON TV.